without even declaring war on us. So of course we got pissed. We're like, okay, now we're getting involved in this. So we declared war on Japan and went to war with Japan. 4 days later, we're the only country this happened to. Out of all the countries that was invaded in Europe, Hitler declared war on us. He didn't declare war on the other, he just took them over without warning. He actually declared war. Well, no, he was pissed because he told Japan several times, I don't want America involved until after we conquered Europe. And maybe half Russia. Because he knew the industrials, even though we weren't mass producing anything at the time, we were just making it for us, the people that lived in America, because everything back then was American made. The cars, everything was made here. And we didn't have the population we have now, so it's like if you wanted something, it was made in Detroit, right on the spot. To the car lot. There wasn't no fucking Nissan, no Jaguar, none of that shit. Maybe some Mercedes and some Rolls Royce. That was it. Yeah, but those, everybody, that's even still today. But the Japanese came, they wiped out all of our Navy career except for 3 ships. 3 naval carriers today. And they wiped every other one out, yeah, and basically, yeah, it was bad. So this is what our Navy goes off with. And that's why they're transporting troops on like the boats that would be used for civilians. Because they didn't have no boats, they got blown up. Yeah, they were dumb, bro.
They actually like no big ass rockets or nothing, like cannons or anything either. Like attack them out there, they just fuck.
So we dropped 20,000 troops off at Wellington Canal. That's one of the islands the Japanese took over. Out of those, we took 40,000 troops to drop off. Only 20,000 made it inland. The Japanese started intercepting the ships. They didn't kill them first, but the Navy couldn't put more passengers out because the planes were coming in and going right there. And shooting at them, they were shooting back, so they didn't want to send any troops into the water. Because you had to go from mid-ocean in a boat that was shaped like that, open on the top. You could see everybody inside type shit. Yeah, and you had to go all the way inland on that. And then the latch would drop down like this, and everybody would run out at once. Yeah. Yeah. Or if you think one will be enough, one. Because we just got to last until the morning. Okay. So, we got 20,000 troops. The Navy was supposed to be there for another day to support these troops. They ended up leaving because they didn't want to lose their last 3 good ships. That's all they had, and they knew it. So, now we didn't even have a fucking Navy in the Atlantic at all. Okay, and during this time, Hitler, we're sending merchant ships to Great Britain with supplies and goods and all that food, and ammunition and shit like that, so they could stay in the wars we was putting it without being involved. What? What is that? Dollar General.
Was it when you sent me?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
There you go, cigarettes.
Yeah, because you're looking
I
like,
gotta get my
it
credit.
sound like
You don't lie, you sniffed it out, you Jew. You smelled
no,
that
I've
shit.
seen it. Cause
We
you
know
know
you
how
smelled that.
the receipt paper
Yeah.
was.
We know you smelled that money now. That's all right.
It's
It's
like,
part of your Jew abilities. You want it to sound cool. Let's say Jew abilities.
but are you complaining right about now? No.
I have a reason to complain. Conrad. Long live Mother. So, we left these Marines on this island for 5 weeks. No help, by themselves. The second, they had the weapons. Now the Marines are coming up on the beach like at any minute we're about to get shot.
Yeah,
You know, they're going to unload on us because we're coming out these things. We're perfect targets. They're like, oh fuck, we're going to die.
Yeah.
This is all they're thinking the whole way there, but they're okay with it because they said they're going to give them hell before they die at least. That's these people's attitudes, and this is how angry America is at this point. Like, how dare y'all sneak attack us like that? We was peaceful. We ain't no war, nothing. We just minding our business. And you gonna fucking hit us like, okay, whatever. We, you know, so yeah. And then the next, so Marines get the day before. I guess the Navy had bombed the island all day long, 24 hour non-stop bombing, which it didn't look like. There's no trees were messed up. And I guess there were some airfields. Well, no, there were some airfields in areas. I hadn't got that far into it yet, but I know the airfields were open areas. Like, but they were at the edge of, like, say the Marines landed here, they made sure they landed away from the airfields, thinking they would have a big ass fight into the place itself. And come to find out, the Japanese left because they thought this major ass invasion force was coming, like 500,000 strong type shit, and it was only 20,000 troops. So the Japanese came back for 2 days though, and all you seen there at night was like flashes and booms, and you can't see nothing else other than these flashes. So I was like, what the fuck are shooting at? If you can't see shit, because this is before big time cities, you know, and the stars, you can see the stars over there. I was just, and they're on the island, no electricity, no nothing, no running water, no nothing like that. You gotta have your shit brought in, and the Navy left, so the Marines are there like, okay, we're gonna chill. They was too. They was cold chilling when they found out there were no Japanese there. They were laughing too, like these motherfuckers really ran, and they thought the war was gonna be easy at that point. And yeah, then that came, and then okay, day comes though. You got 200,000. It was like 2,000 Japanese were laying dead. Because they tried to do it through these assault on the Marines, like coming into the ocean. Yeah, at night though. And 40 Marines dead. That's what I said. I'm on A lot of the Jews that fled from Europe, and anybody that fled Europe and came here, they all enlisted in the army when the shit broke out. Yeah, they enlisted before we got attacked because they were wanting to go over there and fight Hitler. Basically, like, we ready. I think, why don't you stay in your country? But we wouldn't have got that far. It's like,
assassinating.
well, there was 7 attempts. None of them worked. Except for self-assassination. He killed himself because the Russians were. Oh, they were, yeah. They got there before America did. They beat General Patton. General Patton, motherfucker.
I'll tell them what you did.
He stabbed him in the back too. Yeah, then Russia was allies before him. But Russia still had uneasy ties with Japan because there was the Russia-Japan War.
Hello there.
World War I even broke out. This is like back in the days with the wooden ships, the slave ships, yeah. And the Japanese actually successfully invaded Russia and was taking over shit. It was horrible. I guess America intervened and got Japan to back down.
America always getting in the way, man.
They talked about doing it. I mean, they were kicking ass though. It was like,
Man, like they was about to own fucking
fuck.
Russia.
It's like Russia had a pretty good army at the time too. They only suffered defeat from Napoleon, but they took over a lot of shit. They put that motherfucker on the island by himself, and he still got maximum.
That's bad.
A little midget wasn't giving up. That's one mad ass French. The Russians finally killed him at Waterloo though. They decided to go against an army of 500,000 with an army of 30,000. Got slaughtered. It was massacred. He was like, he went out like custom on that one. There wasn't no exile shit that time. The third time he came back.
It's not like, fuck it, if we die, we're going out in the blaze.
Well, no, he got the country. He became ruler. Got exiled to the island. Came back somehow. They defeated him again and they exiled him to Siberia the second time. When you go to Siberia, you ain't supposed to come back. He came back. And so the third time, that was fucking good.
But, you know, we can make sure you
I think the Germans beat him the first time. And the second time, the Russians beat him. Then the third time, the Russians got beat him.
I'd love to get that sword if Rivasavani stole.
The second time, they started his army off.
Can't afford it.
And, they seen they couldn't hold them off. They started retreating. They burnt down every town in the way. The Russians, their own villages, everyone in the way. Killed all the livestock and burnt the ground so they couldn't grow nothing. And the troops, it was winter time too. Winter was coming on. In Russia, man, it's cold in the summer. It's cold in the winter. It's winter all the time over there, but their winter's the way it works. So basically, all his troops started out in the church. And everybody's dying off.
Davin's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
We're about 9,000 people.
Well, we're down to 4 people.
I've seen that video.
We're doing that for years. First seen that video, my dude.
Oh, this is my tattoos.
Greetings.
This guy. He's not fake.
What's your opinion of the Fighting Guild, soldier? You don't regard them as upstart amateurs?
The guild is apolitical, not unprofessional.
Here come the guards!
I lowered the death.
You'll pay for that, scum.
You are gummy.
I'm rather busy right now.
Fuck you. Take it. Yeah, what's up?
So yours.
That's a little red, ain't you?
So yours.
Hello there.
She's bad to do here. What the? Did I just see the postcard? On.
Hail.
Why you
Someone get a guard! This fetcher
Guards!
broke the law.
She's saying guard. Maybe she ain't no. Why is she running?
Shaky, look.
Dude, why are you running?